Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the girls' grand final of the 2018 OFC School Championships. We got St Monica's from Cairns playing in the black strip with the pink and the blue, and their opponent in this grand final is John Perry from South Australia in the black and white kit. Promises to be an extremely entertaining match between two sides. Now here we are, John Perry with a throw-in on the right-hand side of the court. Looking for the option. And the ball goes out of play, and now St Monica's will have the ball here with Jasmine Sherrington, number 6. One of the standout players of the tournament for the girls so far. 12 goals all up in the tournament. And again, now here she goes, picking the ball up. And a good bit of play from St Monica's, and they take the lead. Fantastic bit of play there from the girls. Kelsey Grant getting the assist and playing in Mela Anic. And St Monica's take the lead 1-0 in this grand final. Just over a minute played. And again, John Perry will be looking to get back into the game quickly. Not let St Monica's get a chance to get a foot in the game now. Obviously, these two sides have met previously twice in the tournament already. The first time they met, St Monica's were victors 6-1, and the second time meeting 7-3. So, obviously on the face value of it, you would have to say that the St Monica's girls are the favourites. But, as we just saw with the 14s boys, doesn't mean anything prior form. You can come into the grand final and you might show up for it, might not. We just saw beforehand the Australian Christian College boys taking out the title of the under-14s OFC School Championships against Ferguson's in a just unbelievable display of futsal. But now John Perry with the ball on the left-hand side of the court. Rose O'Bourne. Now St Monica's with a bit of play, and the goal scorer Mela Anic just unable to keep the ball in play, and John Perry will get a throw-in on the left-hand side. The throw-in going straight out of play. Now St Monica's. John Perry winning possession over, and now Pung on the ball. And now Pung's able to find Rose O'Bourne. And now John Perry with the throw-in with Pong Tommy Ali on the ball. And again, a good bit of pressure there from Kelsey Grant. One of the younger girls in the St Monica's team, but she's definitely stood out in the St Monica's girls team. And again, the ball cleared out there by Keely Dwyer for John Perry. Again, similar sort of start to the game as the boys just before. A little bit shaky, both teams still just trying to find their feet. Obviously, I mean, we're only 3.5 minutes into this grand final. Obviously, a lot of pressure for both teams, having travelled great distance to be here. Obviously, the girls from Cairns and South Australia, they're playing in this beautiful centre here at the Anna Mears Velodrome over at Chandler. Fantastic opportunity for both of these girls to be able to take home some trophies when they fly back later on today. Now, John Perry looking to put together a bit of play, but St Monica's winning the ball, and now here goes Jasmine Sherrington, and a fantastic bit of play there from Alicia Ogston in goal for John Perry. Now Alicia, definitely one of the standout goalkeepers so far in the girls division. A tremendous performance in the girls semi-final earlier today, helping her team get through their semi-final against the other St Monica's team from Cairns, preventing from an all-Cairns grand final, which obviously would have been an incredible display and an incredible achievement for the two Cairns schools. Now, Mela Anic, the goal scorer, with the throw-in. Knocked out of play there by Rose O'Bourne for John Perry. And again, Anic will take the throw-in on the far right-hand side of the court, getting close to the corner. Looking for the runner, Kelsey Grant. And Kelsey Grant scores! 2-0 to the St. Monica's team. 5 minutes gone in the game. And Kelsey Grant really stamping her authority on this St. Monica's team over the course of the tournament, really solidifying her place as one of the key members of the squad. But now, Jasmine Sherrington making the run, and another good save there by Alicia Ogston, preventing the score from 3-0. Now, Keely Dwyer put under a bit of pressure there from Jasmine Sherrington, and John Peary will get a throw in their own third. Again, a good bit of pressure being put on by the St. Monica's girls here. Any time that John Peary getting the ball, and now Kelsey Grant goes again, and Kelsey Grant scores 3-0 to St. Monica's. Kelsey Grant grabbing her second goal of the game. Another fantastic finish with that left foot of hers, and in doing so, Kelsey Grant John Peary, even in the early stages, have got a fair bit of work to do now. 3-0 down, 6 minutes gone in the first half. Need to just regain a little bit more composure, obviously. Settle themselves down, just keep the ball moving, and look to open up the space. Look to open up the St. Monica's team. Okay, again, St. Monica's, both teams matched evenly in terms of squad size and numbers. It'll be interesting to see how both teams use their substitutions over the course of the game. Obviously, the St. Monica's girls do play quite an intense game. They have so far over the tournament, and we'd expect them to carry that over into the grand final. A lot of running, a lot of hard work chasing back, so you can assume that obviously they'll be making a fair amount of substitutions. A foul throw there by Eliza Black for John Peary. And now Kayleen Pettit taking the throw in for the St. Monica's girls. Finds the head of Kelsey Grant, and well caught by Alicia Ogston in goal. Now she manages to find Emma Warren, but possession is turned over. And now Emma Warren just forces her way through the middle. A number of the players going down all at once, but obviously no foul in there. And St. Monica's able to break. Jasmine Sherrington with the ball on the right-hand side, looking to get a bit of space, and gets the shot away, and a good save there by Alicia Ogston again in the goal for John Peary, preventing the score from becoming 4-0. Now Jasmine Sherrington finds the head of Kelsey Grant, and it's in! Kelsey Grant managing to get her head to the ball, and in doing so grabs herself a hat-trick inside 8 minutes of the first half. And St. Monica's College really starting to break away in this game now. 4-0, 8 minutes gone against John Peary. Now Kelsey Grant with the ball for the St. Monica's team. Taking the throw on the right hand side. Going over the head of Jasmine Sherrington, and she's able to find the feet of Ainsley Quirk. And again, Kelsey Grant going back and finding Kayleen Pettit. Back to Grant. Now with a bit of space, taking it on her left foot, and a good block there from Keely Dwyer for John Peary. A bit of a close call on the throw in there from Kelsey Grant. And the goalkeeper, Alicia, getting in a little bit of trouble there, but managing to keep possession of the ball. Now Keely Dwyer in possession of the ball for John Peary, getting onto the left foot. And the ball goes out for a corner. Her shot blocked there by Jasmine Sherrington. Now Mary Evans taking the throw in here for John Peary. Looks back, she finds the feet, and a fantastic block there. Eliza Black's shot, well stopped. Could have been a good testing goal there for Jane Rhodes of St. Monica's. Hasn't had too much to do so far, and obviously she'll be hoping that that continues throughout the game. But the throwing goes over the head of Keely Grant, and now Keely Dwyer, picking up the ball. But now the ball goes through, and St. Monica's with the chance. Ainsley Quirk just unable to get the ball, and Alicia Ogston again putting in another big save. But now John Peary nearly with a goal of their own. Rose Osborne breaking down the far right hand side. And the ball goes out of play. and John Peary will have a throw-in. Eliza Black, number 3, taking the throw-in. Now Jasmine Sherrington goes past one, onto that left foot, and a good block there by Keely Dwyer, number 10. Jasmine Sherrington with the throw-in, finding Quirk, or well intercepted again by John Peary. And now the ball put out of play by Kaylee Pettit. Now Ainsley Quirk with the throw-in, looking for Jasmine Sherrington in the middle of the box. But it gives Keely Dwyer a chance to break, and Keely Dwyer taking a long shot effort with that left foot of hers. Just unable to get it on target. Could have put Jane Rhodes under a bit of pressure in the goal. But now Kaylee Pettit trying to dribble the ball out from the back, and substitution for St Monica's with Nadia Lowe just coming onto the court before taking the throw in now. She's looking for the goalkeeper, and she finds the hands of Rhodes. Finds the feet of Kayleen Pettit. Now into Jasmine Sherrington, gets around one and then put under a bit of pressure. And a good opportunity there for Ainsley Quirk to score, but again, a great bit of combined defending by Eliza Black and Keely Dwyer for John Peary. Prevent the goal now. A cheeky little throw in there for St Monica's. Now Quirk with the ball. Taking the shot, and a good save again by Ogston in goal. And Eliza Black putting the ball out of play. Now it'll be Jasmine Sherrington to take the throw in here for St Monica's. Now she looks to find Ainsley Quirk in the middle of the box, and the ball falls out to Nadia Lowe, and Nadia Lowe's shot just a little bit skewed, didn't quite get the connection right, and it flies wide of Alicia Ogston's goal, who now has the ball and is looking for easy options, and she finds Keely Dwyer. Looking to go past Ainsley Quirk and getting away. Another shot from distance, but this one again blocked by Kaylin Pettit. Now, again, the pressure that St Monica's have been applying here so far in this game to John Peary has been fantastic. They've really been very selective in when they put their pressure and the manner in which they do so. We see just before there, Alicia Ogston, standout goalkeeper probably over the course of the tournament, limiting her options by sticking close to the two girls that stick higher in the court, only giving her the option to play one of the two players at the back, in this case being Eliza Black and Keely Dwyer. But every time that they do so, the St Monica's players just straight away putting them under a strong amount of pressure. And again, the rotational well has been done exceptionally so. Now St Monica's have made a substitution with number 14 Zoe DeMarco coming on for number 6 Jasmine Sherrington, giving the superstar a bit of a break. Rests her legs up before coming out shortly, I assume, looking to try and grab a couple more goals herself, really solidify that position in the Golden Boot. Oh, and a good bit of running there by Zoe DeMarco for St Monica's, just unable to keep the ball, and the throw in now finds the hands of the goalkeeper, and it comes back to Eliza Black on the right hand side. Now Nadia Lowe managing to get the interception, put under a bit of pressure by Pong, and now Kaylin Pettit again going down the right hand side, but the ball's turned over, and Keely Dwyer taking another long shot, and I've got to say, each time she's doing this, she's almost sussing up the range. The first one a little bit wide of the goal, and every time since she's got closer, and that third one there really testing the hands of Jane Rhodes, giving John Peary a corner. So I think if Keely Dwyer keeps taking these long shots, it might only just be a matter of time before she manages to find the back of the net with one of them. Now obviously so far in this tournament, Keely Dwyer scored a couple of goals for St Monica's in similar sort of circumstances as this. Their team's top goal scorer in the tournament, Keely Dwyer, is with 5 goals. I think realistically, if John Peary are going to try and force their way back into the team, it's going to be a combination of Alicia Ogston in goal, making some fantastic saves again, with Keely Dwyer scoring goals, supported obviously by Mary Evans, who's their second top goal scorer for the team over the course of the tournament. But at the moment, a free kick being awarded to St Monica's, and just as we were praising her, Keely Dwyer just having a little bit of a substitution. Again, she has been working hard both defensively and offensively for John Perry, trying to really force them back into the game, needing a little bit of a break. We've only got 2.5 minutes left in this first half, so John Perry have definitely, forced their way back into the game. Obviously, the St Monica's girls managing to get off to a fantastic start, scoring a couple of quick goals which really set the pace early on. But since then, John Perry have really found their way. Haven't yet been able to test Jane Rhodes in the St Monica's goal too much, but every chance that they get, they're getting a little bit closer, and it could only be a matter of time before they manage to break one. And it'll be interesting to see if they're able to score, how the St Monica's girls will react. But now, looking for the opportunity to break, and it'll be a free kick here, just clipping the heels. Ainsley Quirk of St Monica's just catching the back of the John Perry player, Emma Warren. Now the free kick taken just a bit wide of Rhodes's goal. Now Rhodes with possession of the ball, and now she finds Kelsey Grant, who's been absolutely instrumental in the success of the St Monica's team so far this tournament. Now, number 8 for St Monica's, Mayla Ange, who opened the scoring for the team first up. Able to win the throw in, which is taken by Nadia Lowe. And again, Kelsey Grant, I've got to say, throwing her head around into these challenges, obviously getting close 1 or 2 times to the feet of opposition players, but again, not putting her off, and typified by the goal that she managed to score earlier in the game with her head. You'd have to think if she hadn't scored, it might have been a close call for a high foot by the John Perry player, but I guess that's the sort of player that Kelsey Grant is, just happy to throw her body on the line, as she does there, putting Eliza Black under a bit of pressure, and she wins the throw-in for her team. Again, a fantastic bit of pressure. And now Nadia Lowe, looking for the options. She manages to find Mayla Ange, just unable to make anything from it, and now Alicia Ogston with a goal kick, but that'll be half time here in the in the grand final of the girls division. St Monica's College lead at the break 4-0, and I'd have to say on the face of it, St Monica's have been the stronger of the two teams, but not to take anything away from John Perry in their performance. Obviously a little bit slow getting started, but since then they've come into the game a little bit more, and obviously the biggest thing for them now going into the second half is they've got to try and get the goals, obviously, to get back into the game. Are they likely to do so? I think it could be an interesting situation. I don't think so far this tournament and in this game that St Monica's have been put under tremendous amounts of pressure on the scoreline. There's been a couple of games where obviously they've conceded and their goal margin hasn't been so much, but they haven't been put into too many tournaments, too many positions this tournament where they are really locked in a close struggle of a game, or in a position where they are down. So I think John Perry have obviously got an uphill battle this second half, but obviously we've got 18 minutes of play. Anything can happen realistically. So I think if the John Perry girls come out with the same level of enthusiasm as they had in the later stages of that first half, and 1 or 2 things go their way, I don't see any reason why they could not get back into this game. But you'd have to think that the St Monica's girls will be working hard to really solidify their position and take out the championship. Now, a couple of changes to the teams. Obviously St Monica's coming out for the second half with Jane Rhodes in goal, but they've also got number 11 Kelsey Grant, who will be taking kick-off with number 6 Jasmine Sherrington. They've got Zoe DeMarco, number 14, and Nadia Lowe, number 33, starting the second half. Now on the ball for John Perry again is Keely Dwyer, and Keely Dwyer Again, those are the sorts of opportunities I think if John Perry are going to force their way back into the game, they need to be taking. But a good opportunity nonetheless for Keely Dwyer and for John Perry. Now John Perry with the opportunity, and it just falls to Rose Osborne, who's just unable to put the ball away. But now Jasmine Sherrington straight from that, going to the opposite end and scoring for St Monica's. The scoreline now at 5-0, and Jasmine Sherrington getting her second goal of the game, obviously. Now Rose Osborne with the chance. Good block by Nadia Lowe, and now Zoe DeMarco trying to break. And again, Kelsey Grant on the left-hand side, just unable to beat Pung on the right-hand side of the court there, and John Perry get a throw in, but Nadia Lowe getting in the way, heading the ball, and again, Keely Dwyer picking the ball up, just trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, just not on offer there for her. And now Zoe DeMarco will take the throw in for St Monica's on the right-hand side, looking to find Jasmine Sherrington. But again, it's a good battle between the two girls there, between Keely Dwyer and Jasmine Sherrington. Two strong performers for each of their teams respectively. You'd have to say that over the course of this game, that Jasmine Sherrington has probably had the better game so far, obviously scoring a couple of goals, creating a number of opportunities for her team. And obviously her team leading 5-0 on the scoreline. But now she's taking the throw and looking for the run of DeMarco, but well intercepted by Alicia Ogston in goal. Trying to find the feet of Pung Pomiali. Now Nadia Lowe finding Kelsey Grant. Put under a bit of pressure from Pung there, and she's able to find Zoe DeMarco. Jasmine Sherrington well able to turn past Zoe. And now it'll be a throw-in corner for St Monica's here. Now another opportunity for St Monica's. Just unable to put the ball into the back end of DeMarco. And again, another long shot from Keely Dwyer, this time fumbled by the keeper, and a great save this time by Jane Rose from Rose Osborne's shot. Could have been an opportunity there for John Perry to get back into the game. Now Kelsey Grant trying a long shot of her own. Blocked. And now a little bit of tiki-taka between a couple of the players from St Monica's. Now Jasmine Sherrington able to play Kelsey Grant back. Finds Zoe DeMarco. The ball intercepted there by Rose Osborne. And now it will be Nadia Lowe to take the throw in for the St Monica's girls. Finding the feet of Grant, who takes it on her left foot. And it's a goal. Another goal for Kelsey Grant in this grand final. Alicia Ogston, who has had a fantastic tournament so far, just letting that one go through. And with that, the scoreline now at 6-0, you'd have to say it's an ever-increasing uphill battle for John Perry to try and find their way back into this game. Obviously, the girls still working hard. Keely Dwyer on the left-hand side there, putting a bit of pressure on, and now Rose Osborne taking the long shot on her left foot, but unable to test Rhodes in the goal for St Monica's. Now Sherrington able to find the feet of Kelsey. Oh, a really good bit of smart play there by the St Monica's. Down the left hand side into the fight of Jasmine Sherrington, who was able to play a little cheeky ball into the middle to find Kelsey Grant. Just unable to get anything meaningful on it. Now Kelsey Grant again trying to get another header. And again Keely Dwyer with a long shot. Fumbled again, this time by Jane Rhodes, and it means that John Perry will have a corner throw in. Now St Monica's with the ball. Zoe DeMarco to take the throw in, finding the hands of Jane Rhodes. And again, great movement by Kelsey. But just unable to get past Keely Dwyer in a 1v1 battle there. But Jasmine Sherrington wins the ball back. Just unable to get the ball under control properly. She had Kelsey Grant making a commanding run forward, getting into the box, but Sherrington just unable to keep the ball in possession. A good bit of opportunity there. Now John Perry breaking forward a bit with Rose Osborne. Unfortunately, nothing too much coming from it. And the ball will be out for a throw in, which Ainsley Quirk, number 12, just coming on, will take. Now Jasmine Sherrington finding the feet of Kelsey Grant, getting it onto that left foot of hers. And it will be a corner throw in. The shot from Grant blocked there by Eliza Black for John Perry. But now Sherrington with the throw in over the heads of the goalkeeper. A bit of a scrap in the goal mouth, but now John Perry with the opportunity to break going forward. And just unable to put her shot on target there. Meaning St Monica's will end up with the goal kick. Now Ainsley Quirk put under a bit of pressure there from Pommy Alley. Now the throw in from Quirk finding Sherrington. Playing it back to her. And again, a good bit of pressure there from Pong. And the ball goes out of play. Keely Dwyer just unable to keep it in. It'll be Quirk to take the throw. Finding the head of Kaylin Pettit. But the ball goes out of play for a goal kick for John Perry. Now, as we approach the 10 minutes mark left in this grand final, we still have the scoreline at 6-0 to St Monica's College. And again, Keely Dwyer just trying to force a shot, but the ball had already exited the court of play. And it will be Ainsley Quirk to take a throw in on the right-hand side of the court. Jasmine Sherrington making a run, and Quirk looking for her. Sherrington in the back of Pung a little bit, just unable to keep the ball in, and John Perry will now have a throw in. The ball comes to Pong and she's put under a bit of pressure from Pettit, but DeMarco manages to find Sherrington, and a good bit of pressure there by Keely Dwyer not only prevents Jasmine Sherrington from getting the shot away, but also turns possession over. But Pettit's able to intercept the throw in. Back to Sherrington, who finds Ainsley Quirk, and Jasmine Sherrington just turning possession over, looking for the run of Kaylin Pettit in the middle that just wasn't there. But now Sherrington getting the ball onto her right foot. A little bit frustrated that she wasn't able to get a bit of better contact with that shot, just skewing it wide of the goal. You'd have to think that Jasmine Sherrington would love to try and grab a couple more goals. Obviously, she's by clear way Golden Boot winner for the girls division of the OFC School Championships. But again, any opportunity to score she'll be looking to take. Good bit of pressure there though from Keely Dwyer, just preventing her from getting a little bit of space up front. But now Pettit on the ball for St Monica's. Just unable to find the feet of Anich. And now John Perry with a chance to break forward. And again, Ainsley Quirk just tracking back, doing the hard work, putting a bit of pressure on the John Perry girls. But now, here comes Keely Dwyer with a good shot and the goal! She's been lining them up all game. Going down that left-hand side on the touchline, onto the left foot, and Keely Dwyer finally manages to get a goal past Jane Rhodes. Now, scoreline at 6-1, you would have to think it could be a case of too little too late, especially as St Monica's break, and it's off the post. And another goal now for St Monica's College. Jasmine Sherrington unfortunate to get a goal as she comes off herself, bringing on Nadia Lowe. But Kaylin Pettit able to score her first of the game, putting it at 7-1. And you'd have to say now, 7-1 the scoreline, 8 minutes to go in the game. I think we can almost say that St Monica's College by this point are looking like they will be the grand final winners of the 2018 OFC School Championships. But 8 minutes to go. Stranger things have definitely happened. You can never count too early. Now Rose Osborne picking the ball up for some Monikers, and a good bit of defensive work there by Kaylin Pettit. Seems that scoring a goal has given her a little bit more energy, and she's got an opportunity herself and nearly is able to score. Nadia Lowe sliding in at the back post, just unable to get any real connection on the ball that could have directed it towards the goal. But now Alicia Rolston unable, and now Nadia Lowe with a chance. Nadia Lowe just unable to score, which would have been a first goal for her of the grand final. Now, Nathan, one of the things that has been instrumental to the success of St Monica's girls throughout this tournament, obviously Jane Rhodes has been fantastic in goal, and key players like Jasmine Sherrington, Ainsley Quirk, Kaylin Pettit, Kelsey Grant, all scoring lots of goals. But the thing that the St Monica's girls team has had that the other girls teams just haven't had is every member of their squad has scored, and not just 1 or 2 goals, but they've all been contributing with 3-4 goals, and just having that depth makes such a difference. Just knowing that no matter which forecourt players are on, they can score goals. They've got the opportunity and the abilities to put teams away, and they've done so all tournament and thoroughly deserve to be in this position, I'd have to say. It'll be a case now of whether they can score any more goals, as Keely Grant looks to break down the side. Just unable to get through past the John Peary defence. Good bit of pressure there. But now it'll be Mary Evans to take the throwing corner for them. And now Keely Grant able to find Nadia Lowe, and a fantastic save by Alicia Ogston. Again, an area that St Monica's have been so strong in is just that transitional play. They turn possession over and they counter-attack with such quickness. Literally a matter of 2 passes and almost a goal. And this time now, Kelsey Grant taking it on her right foot, but a good save by Alicia Ogston. Here we go again. Kelsey Grant squares it for Nadia Lowe. Oh, and just unable to find Kelsey Grant. A beautiful bit of 1-2 play there. The smart play from the St Monica's girls. Just unable to find the feet. Kelsey Grant sliding in back post, just could not get the contact on it. I think she's definitely been the standout player in this grand final. Kelsey Grant, obviously one of the younger players in the St Monica's lineup. Definitely not taking her age for granted, letting it show. And now it'll be Zoe DeMarco to take the throw in for the St Monica's. She's got Nadia Lowe and Kelsey Grant making a run. Kelsey Grant looking for the header. And a good block again by the Port Pirie defender. Or just slipping over under a bit of pressure there from Nadia Lowe. And it'll be DeMarco to take the throw. Well cleared out, and a free kick given by referee Benjamin Orwell against Nadia Lowe and St Monica's. And it'll be Eliza Black on the ball now for John Peary, number 3, who will have the opportunity to take the free kick. Now she finds Ainsley Quirk, and Ainsley Quirk with a handball means Keely Dwyer's definitely going to be lining this free kick up, and straight away all the other John Peary girls have sort of backed away. They know this sort of range, this territory. Keely Dwyer, what can she do? Side netting. You can see that she's a bit disappointed with it. Not happy with herself there. Well intercepted by Eliza Black. But now DeMarco finds the feet of Keely Dwyer. Kelsey Grant getting yet another goal for the St Monica's girls, and with that makes it 8-1 with 3 minutes left in this grand final. And Keely Dwyer showing a little bit of frustration, just unable to make it happen for her in the grand final. Now Nadia Lowe going for a little bit of a header, trying to loop over the goalkeeper Alicia Ogston, but nothing troubling her there. And again now, John Peary with a chance to break forward. Pung able to find Rose Osborne. And again, great defending by Eliza Black for John Peary. Putting Nadia Lowe under a little bit of pressure there. But now they've got a throw corner which DeMarco takes. Looking to find Jasmine Sherrington back on. And DeMarco with a crunching challenge. And the ball goes out of play with Naila Anich just unable to find the feet of the pass. Oh, and another fantastic save by Alicia Ogston. She has been a fantastic goalkeeper this tournament for John Peary. Really instrumental in getting their team this far to the grand final. And you've got to commend all the girls, obviously, on their performances over the course of the tournament. It's been an absolute pleasure watching the standard of play that the girls have put on offer for us here at the OFC School Championships. It's just looking like a case on this occasion that St Monica's just a bit too strong for John Peary as we approach the final 90 seconds of the grand final. Now, Kaylin Pettit just unable to keep the ball in play, and it means that John Peary will have another opportunity here. Eliza Black taking the throw-in. Rose Osborne and Keely Dwyer going for the ball. And Keely Dwyer in possession. A bit of pressure from Pettit, and Keely Dwyer just unable to get the ball on target. Just to the left of Jane Rhodes' post. But now she's able to win the ball back. Going past DeMarco, and there we go. Keely Dwyer with another goal for John Peary. Again, a left foot that could rival anyone's in this tournament. Don't have to give her too many opportunities, Keely Dwyer, and she'll be able to find the back of the net. In doing so, she's managed to grab her 7th goal of the tournament, and she doesn't look like she's done there. Nearly being able to grab another goal, but a good bit of defensive pressure there by Zoe DeMarco gives John Peary a throw-in. Now, she finds Eliza Black just outside the D, and a good bit of pressure by Pettit means that nothing comes to fruition for that opportunity. Now Jasmine Sherrington looking to get past the John Peary player, and Hannah Pettit, good save there by Alicia Ogston. Another top save by the goalkeeper, but now Rose Osborne looking to break. Trying to find the foot of Keely Dwyer, but just a little bit too much on it, and Dwyer's unable to get to the ball. Now we approach the final seconds of the game, and here we go. The grand final winners of the 2018 OFC School Championships for the girls, St Monica's College. 8-2 winners over John Peary. Congratulations to the girls from Cairns. A massive achievement by them. Congratulations to the South Australian girls. But it's been a pleasure having all of you guys here joining us for not just the girls final, but the boys just before, and the entire OFC Championships. It's been a fantastic display of futsal with teams from all over the country travelling here to Brisbane for. It has been a pleasure watching these teams play, and we look forward to seeing these guys play in future, obviously. St Monica's girls in this grand final, deserved winners over John Peary, and the girls obviously extremely excited to have won the trophy now, and obviously they'll be able to take back to them flying to Cairns. Again, on behalf of everyone here from Calibre Futsal Club Master, we thank you for joining us, and we hope that you've enjoyed the stream.